This is ReplicantPhish. Welcome back. Glad you could join me again. So today I have something a little different, but it does relate to my past few videos, and many videos I've actually made. Now this is an interview from the New York Times. The interview is by Tsunami Yar, and the person being interviewed is named Mesa Dixon, if I've said that correctly. The title of this article is, I Quit Dating Entirely. And Mesa Dixon's story is a very good example of many things I have been saying. So let's begin. I quit dating early. Mesa Dixon, 35, swore off sex 7 years ago. She says she's never been happier. I started having sex at 16, and I didn't have my first orgasm during sex until I was about 25. My God, I feel sorry for your love. But no jokes, no jokes. In 2013, I decided to stop dating and having sex with other people entirely. I have never really had a boyfriend. Make note of that part. I have never really had a boyfriend or a long-term relationship. It has always been a sexual thing. I had 2 long-term friends with benefits, one for 7 years and another for 10 years. After my last relationship ended, I was like, why am I doing this? I was good enough to have sex with, but not good enough to be taken on dates or introduced to friends. Bust and move. Bust and move. With an air of subtlety. But seriously, I want to make this point before I carry on. The point that many women say they have a boyfriend. The reality is, it's not a boyfriend, it's just a man that's sleeping with her. And I've seen many women say this. Refer to a man who's just, let's say, dropping fresh pipe on her, claiming that he is her boyfriend. And personally, I believe that blurs the line of what a boyfriend really is. See, that's an F-buddy. He's not a boyfriend. A boyfriend would do the things this woman said she never got. She never got to be taken on dates or introduced to friends and family. Ah, that is sad. But in some way, this woman should understand she did this to herself. There is no pity here. 'Tis the life she chose. But let me carry on. It just made me feel so bad about myself. Like I was a dirty secret. Apologies for laughing. That's wrong. We as men should never keep women as nothing more than a dirty secret. My God, men are terrible. But let's carry on. I thought, I'm over this. I don't want to deal with men anymore. I am not a big dater as is, so I just got over dating. The urge went away. Well, love, the urge did go away simply because no men were trying to date you in that way. They were just trying to bang. They were not trying to entertain or sweep you off your feet. In some way, she may have swept herself off her feet and been on her back too quickly. A man may have thought, well, I have no need to impress her anymore. Just get down to it. Seriously. Let's carry on. Often people don't understand when I say I'm celibate. They ask if I like women, or if I'm a nun. And then they will say, so are you asexual? And that is a totally different thing. There is also always the element of whether it's for religion. I was raised in a Buddhist household, but my decision has nothing to do with religion. And this part's very interesting. She goes on to say, people ask, aren't you horny? And she replies, well, yes. But I can take care of that myself, in every way. And more women should try that. You know, interestingly enough, I have been saying that recently myself. That is very good for a woman to get to know her body. Carrying on, I think people often just don't know what celibacy is, or they don't believe it. They'll say, oh, you'll find him, but why do I have to? Why do I have to be sexual with anybody? Like I'm not allowed to just be by myself. Now that's very interesting. Now as a man, hearing a woman say that, I can say, I fully understand. I understand. But as a man saying that, my God, the amount of insults a man would get for saying that. Because as men we're supposed to be so sexually driven. So a man that is not so sexually driven, there's something wrong with him. Cast him out. Cast stones at him. Cast feces at him. I also think dating has changed so much. You don't meet people in real life, and dating online means everybody has every single person in the palm of their hand, and they're always looking for the next best thing. But the thing about that is, is that works best for women more than a majority of men. Some men who are obviously good looking and have money and whatnot, obviously can pick up many women online and have their way with them. But the simple fact is, more women have the ability to have more men following them online than the other way around. Far easier for a woman to give away what she has than for us as men all the time. I have made many videos outlining these certain points, outlining the certain lives many women live. Then when they reach 30, how it's almost an awakening, if you will, a realization that time is running out to do certain things, and that they may want to choose to live their life a certain different way, or maybe chase something they had abandoned for so long. But understand, many things this woman has said, many women go through. Some women never really have boyfriends, they just have men that are doing them, but these women still refer to these men as their boyfriends, when these men will tell you, that's not my woman, I'm just banging her. For real, seriously. This is why I say, as men, be aware, be very careful, understand what the motive of some of these women are, so you can understand to avoid, or to be careful if you choose to commit. Either way, do what makes sense to you, but just be careful in every step you make. In other words, focus, observe, remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.